Hello again. Well, it's another year has come and gone, so I thought I would try and reflect on what's been going on lately throughout the course of this year, since I definitely had an overall enjoyable Christmas, all things considered, and I kind of finally got my Wii U. That's just, what I've been wanting for a while. Well, that's definitely got me playing that plenty. I think Mario Maker Kitty Busy in 2016, that's my cache of films continues to expand, that's just, I got, these just gonna be on the place for the nights, all the same, and my theme's simply gonna be movies that are either set in the past or the future, or some nostalgic favorites in general, so, I know, yes, that, as you definitely know, I finally got my copy of Akira, Blu-ray, and that's, and since I made my 700th episode, and I'm calling, I mean, after on how I felt about the whole thing, seeing something like happening that Christopher Nolan might be working on it soon, on the planned remake which to me indirectly sends a message that he's a man who's probably seen his responsibility and cares about it, unlike some other folk I've heard of. And also given how he's directed quite a few acclaimed and successful films, he's going to have a lot more clout to deal with people who want him to use source material, and he could say no and proceed to make a good movie out of it as well. All that. Ideally, I think if you wanted to, make a live action opera film, all I had to do was really just make Chronicle or the Matrix trilogy, like I said before me, and also some elements that happen to us slept in other films that Batman Beyond TV show, as well as especially the movie Return of the Joker, and even the World Engine and its effects of Man of Steel, and since I got my Ren Saber, that's as you told my shirt, my also expanding some with some Force Awakens things. That's this came out of a loot crate we got earlier this month, and my new Falcon, and the new style with the kind of the squarish radar dish to make up the one that was lost in Jedi. That's a Leonardo, OTMNT, Ninja Turtle. I'll review him another time. Age of Extinction Lockdown. There's all Age of Extinction figures in my house after. And so all things considered, I enjoyed the year so far on the app. And just having come off my second viewing of Force Awakens, I can say that's my favorite movie of the year, just because of how I managed to do something that I have not done in a long time. It made me feel younger. And since my birthday is going to be on January 10th, I'm definitely going to be reflecting on that whole idea of life, since we lost a lot of the people this year, and since and I also lost another one, then we killed me from Motorhead, and just died until my Google Plus page. I'm listening to the album a lot, fighting his honor, and definitely has changed all things how I do with my channel as well. And all things considered, I definitely had a lot of good years. I managed to start another new season of Pokemon, and also managed to work through most of it. And then work on back before X1Z starts in the US. If I saw all the New Year's special in Japanese or some of those future events, I really don't care about that right now. And all things considered, I definitely should do fine. And 2010 movies is coming next year, that should be fun. Also, 25 years of Sonic, 30 years of Mega Man, 30 years of Zelda. It's going to be a really good year for gaming in general, since I got my Wii U, my brother got his Xbox One. I definitely think he's going to enjoy Mario Maker as much as I enjoy his Battlefront. And yep, given the Yokai Watch thing seems to be trying to make an impact on me, even though it did not sell the way they expected. They're still planning a sequel stateside. I don't even know how they're going to do that since I'm still mulling over getting a used copy of the game and to see what it's like. But honestly, I keep telling people if you want a really good level 5 RPG, go play Ni no Kuni. That's what I plan to do for the most part. And also, since coming out with a sequel on PS4, I might think about that as well. Just seeing how dark those games are when they're approach to what they do, and then seeing Yokai Watch turn a deity into a crossing guard. No, it's seriously, it's actually what one of the yokai does. I mean, it's a crossing guard. It just left me cold, to be honest. Was that, and even though my range kind of attracted a lot of attention, which has not happened in a while, I'm really made another video to effectively point out that even though I still don't think I was wrong, I said I definitely can explain it a lot better. This happened more than once in the past, and all the same, there were lots of good movies out this year. I mean, Star Wars definitely helped cap off a season that had Jurassic World, Inside Out, Ultron, Terminator. There's just a lot of good reasons to be a nerd this year, and definitely next year definitely has quite a bit to look forward to as well. That's close to every month has something that's going to be I'm going to be interested in. That's, pardon me, that there's right off in January is going to be coming Panda 3, possibly trying to show how major studios can definitely be something in January. The movie called American Sniper proved to make waves. He's becoming the biggest opening in January opening ever. And I did see it not too long ago. That's say what you will about how conflict it manifests itself, and I cannot deny it's a really compelling narrative and also shows how Bradley Cooper's capable as an actor. It's come along, whether he's a soldier, part of the Wolfpack, or a wisecracking gun-toting raccoon, even. And all the same, so February is going to have the Deadpool movie finally coming out. That really looks very true to the comics, where they hired her style and tone to it, and there's going to be Zoolander number 2, which looks really funny. May look at the first one before that comes out, after 15 years, and Martin Richard Corns' Dawn of Justice, Batman vs. Superman, which I had the first script written for my Batman movie marathon. I also want to work on my Superman movie marathon. I just want to get ready. That's April. I'm trying to remember what's coming out there since we're going to be a very competitive year, very much like this one was. May is when this type of summer movie season typically starts. It's going to be Captain America: Civil War, X-Men: Apocalypse. That's first one's going to be setting up the Infinity War, as well as introducing Spider-Man into the cinematic universe. Which, after the disappointment of the new Spider-Man 2, I really cannot imagine being as bad as that one. And that's X-Men: Apocalypse is going to be the last one of the Prime timeline, but they have preferred to be making one on the First Class timeline. And even if the costume design looks about like Ivan Ooze, I think I'll enjoy Oscar Isaac's performance, especially after seeing his Poe Dameron. And also, I'll also plan to look at some Marvel movies I have not yet, as well as I'm done with that, and the Batman Superman marathons. Definitely want to do one of the X-Men movies. These to show how that series has changed, and there's also going to be Finding Dory, which it's after Good Dinosaur seemed to have underperformed. They could use, and I still want to see it, by the way, since I heard it's really good, even if it definitely, when you're, it's really boggles the mind how the film somehow made less than Cars 2, which admittedly I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm in the minority that like that film, but that's beside the point. And it's coming to my theater in January. You might see something on that, as well as possible Pixar marathon after that as well. And also Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. That's the first one against all odds of the reboot, proved to be a big hit, as well as enjoyably silly as the ones I watched in the 90s. Means that the first couple ones, 3, I don't like to talk about all that much. And it's gonna have Casey Jones, Bebop and Rocksteady, and not Tokar Mazar this time, but actually got millions of dollars with CGI for Bebop and Rocksteady. Actor Stockman, I don't know if they're gonna have his wife on, but Tyler Perry's playing him since apparently he's a fan of the franchise and wants to be in the role, kind of like how he was in Star Trek. And speaking of which, Star Trek Beyond, 50th anniversary of that series, definitely looking forward to it. Right, I definitely actually liked the first trailer we got because of how short it was, but I think it also could potentially be like an actual Star Trek adventure since 50 years since the last one ended right where the original series began, going on the 5-year mission. I mean, where the Enterprise crashed on an alien planet and separating the crew as a result. That's, I think, and Justin Lin. I've not seen Fast and Furious 6, but I'm definitely gonna have to if I'm watching this. Also, Fast and Furious 7, and I definitely think that I wasn't worried about the other one, so I definitely want to review the all 4 TNG films and 2 alternate reality films before I see this one. Like I did the first 6 movies before I saw it in the darkness, but I didn't get a chance to review it, unfortunately. So now it's a better time, I would say. And the big question you're asking about is probably going to be my 800th episode, and you just have to wait for that, because the year is already winding down as I record this. 2016 definitely looks to be a very big one for me, given how it's my year at the monkey. I'm going to be 24, and reflecting on all this all the same. And given how things turned out, I can definitely say, hey, that I definitely did a good job scaling back my output this year, so I think maybe next year I'm gonna do more. And especially in the case of Poker Related Videos 20th anniversary, I may have a few more of those planned. Like, this is definitely a good way for me to get through them and give you guys something you can enjoy. Well, so I would say for now, my 800th episode is coming next year, so keep an eye out for it. Bang.